Happy Thursday, y'all. It's Meredith, and it is time to dive into AI. So today is January. Oh, let me make sure I got my mic set up. I don't think I do. Uh oh. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay, so I think you should be able to hear me now. Let me get all my stuff situated. Today is Thursday, January the 18th. It's actually my I think it's my dad's would be my dad's birthday. So happy birthday in heaven, Daddy. Let me make sure that my settings are good to go. I literally am just getting home, y'all. I just got home from Las Vegas. I was there for a conference and I literally just got in the door like 15 minutes ago. But I am committed to showing up every week. So I'm a little discombobulated. I got to make sure my screens are together and that you guys can hear me because I don't see my microphone screen. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. So somebody give me a thumbs up or something down in the chat so that I know that you are here and can hear me. And welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be sharing this out into the Easy AI Prompts Facebook group. And I'm also going to be sharing it on my personal page as soon as I find my microphone and make sure that we're good. Yes, we are good. I can see that the mic is registering. So, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey. Happy Thursday. So I'm super pumped up right now because like I said, I'm just getting in the house and like I literally got in the house at like 6:40 and it's now 7:03. But I want to talk to you guys tonight about face swapping because that has been a really common question. So one of the things I do with the Easy AI Prompts group is ask people what is their most or their biggest question right now about AI when they join the group. And I also ask them for their email address in case they want to receive our exclusive AI toolkit. So when you guys drop your email address in the questionnaire there, I send out the email to our exclusive AI toolkit. So let me find how to get to my Facebook page. I just want to be sure I share this out to my timeline so more people can see it. Y'all know Facebook is all about their money and they want to make sure that you're paying them. So they don't really give you the visibility that they used to unless you're running ads. And so I'm not opposed to running ads, but I like to, share. Let me see. I'm not opposed to running ads, but I do want to just kind of share this on my personal timeline and in the group so that people can, see what we're doing and, join in and ask questions. So if you don't mind, let me know down in the chat where you are tuning in from this evening. I am based in Baltimore, Maryland, and we got a little bit of snow. I was away. I've been away since Sunday, and we got a little bit of snow, maybe like 3 inches, not a lot. But I think we're supposed to get some more either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but all will be well. So, all right, y'all, bear with me one more second. I'm trying to find this video so that I can share it to my timeline and to the group. And I'm having issues. Okay, here we go. Tap in now. So has anybody tried the new ChatGPT plan yet? The Teams plan? Does anybody have a need for that? Like in your work? That's what I'm curious about. Has anybody's job like decided to move forward with ChatGPT? And I think since I've been away, I saw where Microsoft released Copilot. So I have not had a chance to take a look at Copilot yet. And I intend to take a look at Copilot probably this weekend. I probably won't get a chance to look at it. Hey, Talia. Hey, girl. Hey. Let me move these comments down. Okay. Hey. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm in Mississippi and we actually got snow this week. I know. So some of my one of my big sisters lives in Mississippi and I think she posted that they got snow. I need to check in with her because I know y'all are not always you guys don't get snow often. And one of my high school classmates, he lives in the Dallas area and he posted he had a birthday and he posted that it was like snow on his birthday. So yeah, this global warming and this weather is something else because I feel like the last maybe 3 or 4 years you guys have been getting snow in the South. That's pretty wild. So yeah, because you guys are not accustomed to that. And I know that kind of just shuts everything down when you get snow. So what I want to talk about tonight is face swapping because that is one of the common questions that I see when people join the group is how do you do face swap and how do you and what I interpret that question to mean. So there is a tool called Face Swap. It kind of goes by a couple of different names. It's by Pixie AI and it does face swapping features. And then I think people are referring to that. But I think, with AI, like we've seen a couple of apps. I know like a couple of years ago, Lensa put out an app where you could upload your pictures and then they would give you images back that look like you, but they were AI images. And it was a pretty cool tool, then because we were still very early with AI. That was kind of like before ChatGPT came out. And I'm not really sure. Midjourney may have been out, but it definitely was not mainstream the way it is now. So I think there were a few, AI art generators out there, but Lensa was really kind of like cutting edge. That said, some of the, images that you would get off of Lensa, I think, what would they give you? Was it 5 or 10 images or something like that? Or maybe even, they may have even given you like 20, but whatever it was, like some of them look kind of janky. And even we know if you are an AI art enthusiast, if you create your own images, even today, you still get some janky looking images with AI on occasion. It's just, the nature of the beast. And you can, do editing and things like that, or you can just, toss it to the side, charge it to the game. It happens, everything is not going to be perfect with AI, just like with humans. Everything is not perfect that we design. So, that is one of the drawbacks to AI is, sometimes you might get a cute image, but it might have a tangled eye, or it might, have something jacked up about it. It might have scraggly hairs. You never know. But at any rate, face swapping. So we're going to get in Midjourney. I'm going to spin up Discord and we are going to get in Midjourney and I'm going to create some images. So I'm going to be sharing my screen in just a second, but I want to get Discord going and pull up a couple of images that I'm going to use to create images, and then I'm going to show you how you can do face swapping. So couple of points I want to touch on. I definitely believe that we all have to start where we are. And everybody, is in different places. The economy is in different places. Some people are just, playing around. Some people are interested in this to see is it, a viable opportunity for them to make money. Where I'm going with this is a lot of people are looking for free tools. And there are some great free tools out here. A lot of your face swapping you're not going to be able to access that for free. Pixie AI, they may give you a few credits to get started. I'm not really sure. They may give you 25 credits to get started, but then after that, you have to go into a paid plan. The last time I looked at it, I still have an account with Pixie. So if I'm not mistaken, it's like $9.99 a month. And you do it through Patreon. You have to subscribe to their Patreon. And once you become a subscriber, they give you access to their bot on Discord. Excuse me. So it's basically like a bot, just like Midjourney is a bot on Discord. So Pixie AI is not a part of Midjourney, but it plays along very well with Midjourney in terms of they both live in Discord, and you can use the Pixie AI software to make changes to the images that you generate with Midjourney. So let me go find a recent picture of myself. I took a picture of myself this week at the conference. So let me pull that up and send it to myself. And I'm going to use that to face swap. And what I want to show you guys is that face swapping, like using Pixie, is cool, but it doesn't always give you the best results. And it's kind of a mixed bag. I would say it's like 50-50. You may get a good result, you may not. And I'm going to demonstrate that here in a second in Discord. So, all right. Let me share my screen. That is not the right screen. Okay, here we go. So this is a picture that I took this week when I was at the workshop out in Vegas. So I'm going to take this image and I'm going to do a couple of things with it. I want you to kind of pay attention to my workflow. So this is some free game. This is some free game for y'all on how you can do some face swapping. But this is not my preferred way to do this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my preferred way to do this after we see the results that you guys are able, or that I'm able to get using this particular tool. So this is the image I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is go into Midjourney, and I am going to upload a picture. So I'm going to upload that picture that I just showed you guys. So I just uploaded that to Midjourney or to Discord. So what I'm going to do is click open link, and I'm going to grab this URL here. So I'm just highlighting it, copying and pasting. So now I'm going to go back to Discord and do /imagine. I'm going to paste that link, put a space, and I'm going to say, dang, it's been a minute since I played in Midjourney. What do I want my prompt to be? Gonna say beautiful black woman with purple colors, swirl background in a futuristic glow-fi swirl. And if you guys have a prompt you want me to try, let me know. Drop it down in the chat and I will try it. Something that might work well with this image. So I'm gonna say aspect ratio. Oops. I'm gonna do something that'll be good for Instagram. So I'm gonna do 9:16, and I am going to ask it to give me 2 sets of images. So I'm gonna repeat it twice. Okay. So let's see what type of mood Midjourney is in today. So as you can notice, it gives you, it basically shortens the URL that I put here, and it turns it into this s.mj.run type link, and then along with your prompt. So it's generating. So what I'm going to do now is go into my Pixie. So let me show you guys Pixie. Trying to find a bot. Where's the Pixie bot? Here it is. So it's called Pixie.ai, powered by Insight Face. So it goes by a couple of names. I think the preferred name is Pixie AI, and it's also called Insight Face Swap. So I'm gonna click on the Pixie bot. So when you go to Pixie, they have a bunch of different channels here. And this does videos, and they have a couple of different tiers of plans, but the first paid option they have is $9.99 a month. And like I mentioned, in order to get that, you have to go to you can go to Pixie.ai and it'll tell you about their Patreon. So create realistic face morphs. And it gives you like some how-to about how to get started. They have a gallery of images. And you can take a look at that when you get ready. But when you want to start up, how do I get started? Oh, it says you can get started for free. So I guess they do give you like the 25 credits. So you can click here to get started, but just know like after those credits run out, then you have to get into a paid plan. So that's where you can go to get information about Pixie. So I will drop this link down in the chat for anybody that is interested. Okay, so let's get back to Midjourney and see what it gave us. Wait, so where did I, oh no, where did I generate those images? Oh, I did it in the private bot. I was going to say, please, Lord, don't let me have done this in the regular Midjourney channel with all the people, because I would never find my images. And I don't know if you guys know this tip, but if you are a Midjourney user, I highly recommend that you set up your own private server. It's pretty simple to do. If anybody has any questions about that, I can drop a link to a YouTube video that shows you how to do that quickly. But if you want to kind of work in your own space and not be out in the confusion of the like the newbie channels or just the Midjourney channels, like with their public facing server, I highly recommend that you have a private server so you can kind of work in your own space. I didn't realize I was chatting with the bot though, so I might need to go do these out in my I'm actually gonna have to do these in my private server because the Pixie bot is not here. But let's see what it gave us. So these images are inspired by the one that I shared. So I guess it pulled my glasses. These are not great. I don't particularly care for them. Maybe I should add vector animation to the prompt. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to copy this prompt and I'm going to do it over in my channel just to see what we get. In my private server channel. So as you can see here on the right hand side, I have a few different bots. So I have the Insight Face Swapper bot, I have Midjourney bot, and I have the Trace Journey bot. I'm not subscribed to the Trace Journey bot, but I don't think I have any more credits there. But I do have the bot. So let me say Beautiful Black Woman as a vector animated character. Hopefully this will work, because I haven't done Midjourney prompts in a while. I have graduated to a to a Stable Diffusion girl, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. But what I'm trying to do is set up a comparison of what you're able to do with Midjourney in terms of face swapping versus what you're able to do in Stable Diffusion with creating images of your own likeness. So I'm going to ask it to give me another 2 sets of images again. And I just added a vector animated character to see if that helps give me a better look and feel for what I was looking for. Because I don't think those pictures were not the best. Okay, so while that is working, I wanted to show you guys, if you guys aren't familiar with Patreon, just go to patreon.com. Basically, it's you sign up there every day, or not every day. You go there and use their services. Like, it's for creators, people that have like if you watch a lot of YouTubers will have Patreon communities. So I don't even know if this is the right. Nope, this is not my right account. Anywho, I'm subscribed to the Pixie bot. So that's how I have access to it in my Discord. If you have any specific questions about Patreon, let me know and I can help you probably individually, but I got to get signed into the right account to do that. So let's see what it gave us now. These still are not vector animations, but we'll roll with it. I wonder why it has me looking to the side. So let's upscale. I'm gonna upscale number 3 and work with that one. Yeah, I'm gonna upscale number 3 and work with that one. So if you look at this, although this image, I uploaded my image as a part of the prompt, so this is what you call like blending. So I blended the text prompt along with my image. This looks a little bit like me, not a whole lot, but I'm gonna show you when you upscale. So we're gonna use the Pixibot now. So I'm gonna do / save ID, or no, set ID. That's not the right one. It's save ID. I get these commands confused. So when you do save ID, it's going to ask you to name your ID as well as attach the image. So I'm just going to call it Mare, and then I'm going to attach the same image that I used to generate this prompt. So I'm going to have to close my door, y'all. I'm sorry. My dog is going off. Okay. Oops. Okay. So that ID has been saved. So now what I'm going to do is right click. I scroll back up to this image. I'm right clicking here, and I'm going to scroll down to apps, and I'm going to do InSwapper. So what that is doing is putting the that face on that image. So y'all see what that look like? It's not flattering, is it? So that's what I was saying by it's kind of a it's a gamble. You have to play around a lot with this in order to get good looking images. And I will say, as of recently, when I've tried to do face swap, I just really honestly have not had the best luck. So we went from, let me download this one. Save image, because I want to do these side by side. So I'm going to save that one, and I'm going to save this one. Right, not at all, right, Taya? It doesn't look good. But I'm going to do a comparison so you can really see. Okay, so let's start with her. Line these up all together. So this is the image that I input to blend with, this one in the middle, right? So this on the left here, this one on the left hand side is the blended image, like is what it gave me. This was the rendering of the blended image with the image of me plus the text prompt. So when I used Insight Face Swapper, this image here on the right is what it gave me. And that just, that looks crazy. It just doesn't look good. I mean, it kind of has my eyes, but like the teeth. So I guess it was trying to pull over the teeth from where I was smiling, but it's not, I don't care for it. And I know, you know, like with AI, teeth, hands, you know, eyes sometimes can be an issue. Feet can be an issue. really hands and eye and like faces and stuff, they can look distorted. But this, in my opinion, just does not look very well. So that's what I wanted you guys to see, like as an example. It's really hit or miss. So let me see if I can try a different image. And the reason why, so let me explain why I do it this way. So the reason why I use this process and I have gotten good results in the past is when you start with an image, like as you're going to blend the image with the text prompt, I have found the best results is that if you keep that same image and use it as your face swap image, if that makes sense. So you use the same image for both. So that way it's, the AI is not working so hard to kind of figure out what you want, in terms of a final result, but it doesn't do a great job. And I remember when it first came out, it was a little more decent. I got some pretty cool images. I have a background that I used to use, and I have a really pretty image that I got with face swap several months ago. I'll have to see if I can find it to show you guys. But I haven't been able to duplicate those results here lately. So has anybody had good luck with using Pixie here lately? I did some client work and using Pixie, and it was okay, but I really wanted those results to, turn out better. I had a hard time really kind of like pulling the essence of the real person into her images, because the face swaps, like the teeth were bad and she wasn't, she was a pretty lady, but the face swap images that I was getting, to me, they weren't really doing her justice, and I was a little bit disappointed with it. So because of my experience with that's what led me down the path of really figuring out how I could do a better job with capturing, people in their own likeness, like that really looks like them. And that's how I happened on Stable Diffusion. So let me show you guys some recent work I have been doing. I do some client work, but usually when I do client work, I also do, sometimes I'll generate images of myself, just, as I like to share, pictures of me to like promote the work that I do, that I work in AI and stuff like that. So, I want to make sure I'm not sharing client work. I'll let them share their images when they're ready. But, so let me share this. So here's an example of some recent client work that I was able to do using Stable Diffusion. And I feel like this looks a lot more, like me. Let me make this bigger so you guys can really see. Okay. I feel like this looks a lot more like me. And I'll go through some of these images. This has like, when I wear my hair in a high bun, like it captures that. And you can kind of, prompt it to really give you like the look and feel that you're wanting. And this is another one of me. That choker is kind of cool. That purple choker, that looks pretty. And I think that looks a lot like me. I'm not super fond of this hair up here, but you can go in and edit this hair. Like you can use a feature called inpainting to edit that too. So I like the ability to do inpainting to kind of touch things up. So this is cute. That doesn't look a whole lot like me, and her hair needs a little work because it's like two different colors and it kind of looks like doll hair. But I can go in and edit that and play around with it, and I could probably take the same seed and regenerate some images that probably look a little bit more like me as well. But I think she's cute. This little aesthetic of this little chibi doll is cute. And this one is cute. She has like some little braids in the front and some little curly hair action. And I think this one looks a lot like me. It has my little nose ring. The teeth, the mouth needs a little bit of work, but I think this looks pretty much just like me, in my opinion. What do you think? You think that looks like me? But I would work on like her, on her mouth. So that could be taken care of in painting. I didn't get a chance to edit these images. So this one looks pretty cool. Like she has her mouth open, and that looks pretty normal. The teeth are a little jacked. I would probably edit those in painting, but that's a pretty cool picture in my opinion. As with this one. So this is the difference between what you can do using Pixie AI versus like the versatility that you can have with Stable Diffusion. I feel like there's so much more variety, and the images are much more likely to come out looking like you if you're working on pictures of yourself or if you're doing something for a client or a friend or family member. Here's another one. And these are not upscaled. These were generated at here's the dimensions here at 768 by 1152 pixel size. So these have not been upscaled just yet. So when they get upscaled, the clarity will be a little bit higher. And for those that are not familiar with the term upscale, so upscaling can mean a couple of different things. And just as I just shared, these images were created in the dimension 768 by 1162. That's not quite like Instagram story or real size. I don't know what those dimensions are actually, but this would be good. Like if you want to make an 11 by 14, like portrait, like some wall art or something, this would be a good starting dimension for that. So you could upscale this by like 4 or 8 to really have a high quality graphic that you could send to the printer to, get framed or go on a canvas or something like that. That would be perfect for wall art. So that's why I chose this size. Here's another one. I am not quite that skinny, but she cute. She cute. I aspire to be that slim. Well, not really. But this one, she's quite shapely. I aspire to be shapely like this. Snatch waist. And this one is cute, little crop top. So these are the side eye action going on here. I love this one actually. I like this. I like these earrings. I like the aesthetic of this. And I think this is the last one, which is a variation of this one. So these are some images that I was able to create in Stable Diffusion using a fine-tuned machine learning model. So that is what I have moved into and kind of mastered, and what I show other people how to do now, because I wasn't having good results with Pixie. And I think, it's fun to create AI images of other people. I find a lot of value, and it's more fulfilling and more rewarding for me when I can create images that look like me. Like, that to me, that's the fun of AI is being able to dress yourself up, make yourself like an avatar, or, what do they call it? An alter ego or something like that. Yeah, you can, AI Meredith, like I can make myself, I guess dress or have whatever aesthetic or, futuristic, aesthetics. It's all sorts of like styles and designs that you can use inside of Stable Diffusion to create an avatar, or to create, I refer to it as creating your digital twin. So you can, play dress up. It's like playing adult dolls. You can dress yourself up however you would like to. And you can use your own fine-tuned machine learning model to do that. So that's the fun, and that's the beauty to me. And I think is the results are superior to the Pixie AI. I just don't find that I was getting the greatest results. So let's do another example of in Pixie, just to make a comparison. Let me see. Or I wonder, you know what? I'm gonna go back and show you guys some of the earlier work I did in Stable Diffusion using Face Swapper. I think if I search for Glowfi, it'll come up. So did you guys know in when you're in Discord, if you're using it on the computer, you can go up here and you can search like by term. So like if you know you use a certain term like a descriptor in your prompt, you can search for that. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm searching for Glowfi because I know that's what I used way back when. And I'm gonna see if it's gonna take me back far enough to pull the images that I want to show you. Because they were really pretty. So here's one of them. So I was able to face swap this one and it turned out nice. But I want to bring up the comparisons. I'm trying to find the exact image. I feel like it may have been this one. I think. So I'm going to jump to that in my history and see if I can find when I did the face swap. So you can see it here. This was the image. And then when I did my face swap, here was one of them. That one turned out okay, but it's not the best. So you can see how the teeth, let me see, can I bring this up? This is a closer view. So you see how the teeth are not, the greatest, but that looks pretty much like me. It's not too far off base. And here's another one. It's not too far off base either, but the hair is kind of doing something a little strange. And you could clean that up in end painting for sure. But back when I was doing this was in, let me see. This was in July, I think. Here's another one of me. And the teeth are kind of jacked up. You see the eyes and the teeth, they look a little jacked up. I wouldn't really post that to social media now, but I know times have kind of changed, as the technology evolves. These were still kind of like some early days. As the technology evolves, it gets better and better. I'm trying to see the one that turned out really well. This one doesn't look bad. The hair is pretty. But you can see this is kind of like the results you get. And I think it doesn't look as crisp as what you can get in Stable Diffusion. And so that's kind of why I switched over to really creating and trying to learn and master Stable Diffusion. So what questions do you have about face swapping? What other techniques have you guys used to face swap? Let's talk about it. And if you guys are interested in learning to use Stable Diffusion to do face swapping, if you want to learn how to fine tune a model, I have some more workshops coming up. The next one is going to be this coming Sunday, the 21st from 3 to 5 p.m. I can grab the link to share with you guys. Really looking forward to that. So, and I would encourage you, if you are interested in attending the workshop, if you know that you're going to attend the workshop, make sure that you register now and go into the learning portal. So the first time, let me grab the link first. The first time we had this workshop was at the end of December, and it was it ended up being 4.5 hours long. I had budgeted 4 hours, which I thought that it would take for about 4 hours. And it ended up taking a little bit longer. I'm pulling up this. I'm pulling up the link for you guys. pretty sure this is it. Yep. Okay. I was just pulling up the link for you guys. So this is the link to register if you are interested. That didn't come out right. bit.ly. HTTPS. Okay. So that one should work, I think. Let me know if that doesn't work for you guys. It's bit.ly/CYDT register. It's create your digital twin register. So if you're interested in attending a workshop, I would love to have you. It's going to be this coming Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. And it does, and I don't know if Taya's still here, but Taya was in the last class. And she got some really beautiful pictures. If you go look at her on her Facebook, she has some really pretty pictures. Talia, if you want to share like some of the links to your images that you created, drop the link and I will I'll add it to the broadcast. But yeah, so people got some really amazing results in the first class, and they were sharing them. I think they quite a few people tagged me on my Facebook profile with their images that they created in the class. So if you kind of want to take a look to see some of the results that other people got, check out my social proof, know that I'm not a scammer and all the things, be sure to check out my profile. And you can see, if you scroll back to December 30th, which I don't think I have a whole bunch of stuff on my timeline. So if you scroll back to December 30th, you can see some of the results that some of my students and the attendees in the last workshop got. So you can see that it's legit. So I do have 4 dates scheduled. Let me share the page. So when you click that link, it takes you to this website that gives you some information about our upcoming workshops. There's a video. Actually, I'll press play and let you guys see it. I wonder will it let you hear it? That might not be a good idea. I'll drop the link to the video in the chat if you want to take a look. So, but be sure to watch this video when you come to the page so that you can learn more about what to expect for the course. So, this is just some details about the page, some details about me. It gives the highlights of what you're going to learn in this workshop. We're going to be fine-tuning a machine learning model. And once we do that, that's going to be yours to keep. It's going to be using Stable Diffusion SDXL, which is the most recent model that's available for Stable Diffusion. I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of the interface of Stable Diffusion. We're going to be using cloud computing. So I'm going to show you guys how to spin up a cloud computer to run your Stable Diffusion. And let me give a little bit more information about why I do that, why I teach the class in this manner. So Stable Diffusion is I don't know if it's such a big program, but it takes a lot of computing power. And so when you install it on your local computer, you need to have access to a lot of memory on your machine. If you have like an older laptop, or if you don't have at least, I think it's 8 gigabits or gigabytes of RAM on your computer, you can install Stable Diffusion, but it's going to run super, super slow. Like, it's going to take a long time to generate your images, and it'll probably just do like one at a time. The beauty of using cloud computing is you can create a lot more images at once. You can create images within a few seconds. It doesn't take, like minutes and stuff like that. Because if you don't have the compute power, if you don't have the compute power on your local machine, it can take several minutes to create the images, and it can kind of, that can kind of drag you down because you're like sitting there waiting. And if something doesn't come out right and you want to make changes, you got to sit there and wait some more. So that's why I recommend using what's fancy time. That's why I recommend using cloud computing, and we go over how to do that in the class. And ultimately, once we train our model and get a tour of Stable Diffusion, we are going to be able to create images in your own likeness. And so once you have this fine-tuned model, that's yours to keep. You can use this whenever you want to create a new batch of images. You just go into Stable Diffusion and, create some new images. Say like if you want to do something for Valentine's Day, if you want to do something for Black History Month, you can create, all sorts of, images by theme or, whatever occasion you want to celebrate or however you're feeling for today. If you want to play dress up doll, you can take your model into Stable Diffusion and go and create whatever it is that you want. So, who is this workshop a good fit for? So, Talia may be able to attest to this. This is what I would consider to be an advanced workshop. So this is for people that consider themselves to be reasonably tech savvy. And the reason why I say that is we're going to be going into a few different tools. We're going to be using cloud computing. We're going to be using Stable Diffusion. We're going to be fine tuning a model. And we're going to kind of be doing that pretty quickly. And actually, I forgot to mention. So in the first class, the workshop lasted like 4.5 hours. And part of that, probably about a little more than half of that time was dedicated to, the tech tools that we were using, getting those set up and, getting everybody acclimated and doing the things that we needed to do in order to be able to generate the image. Because there's like a lot of prep work that's involved in being able to generate the images. Like you have to resize the images, then we take them over to fine tune the machine learning model. Then you have to download your model and, take it into Stable Diffusion, and we have to spin up the cloud computing instance. So after that first class, I decided to do some pre-recorded modules. So that's why I'm encouraging you guys, if you're interested in taking the class on Sunday, there is some pre-work involved prior to coming to class. You need to work through those pre-recorded modules, and it takes about probably about an hour to go through those 5 modules. So you'll want to work through those 5 modules in order to be prepared for our time together on Sunday. So Taya said that it's very advanced, but since she's an amazing instructor, it made it so very simple. Thank you, Taya. I appreciate that. So yeah, it is an advanced workshop. I definitely recommend having had some experience with using like AI generators. Like, so if you've done like if you played around in Midjourney or Bing or what is it, Midjourney, Bing, or Ideogram, any of the art generation tools, Leonardo, Playground AI, if you've used any of those tools, you're kind of familiar with what it means, to prompt and, generate images, and you may know about aspect ratios and things like that. So all of that will be very helpful when you are coming in to learn more about Stable Diffusion. And the cloud computing, it's not super technical, but that can be intimidating to people if they aren't used to like technology and stuff like that. But it's not super complicated, and I give, the instructions step by step. But I just want people to know that it is a technical element. I do consider it to be an advanced class. And in terms of what I would recommend for beginners, I think I'm going to record some YouTube videos to kind of talk about some of the foundational pieces that would be helpful prior to coming to a class like this. So it would help me out if you guys have any specific questions about what you should need to know before coming to this class, because I want people to learn how to do this for themselves, because I think it's fun. Like, I have a great time creating images for myself and for my friends. I was doing it last night when I was in Las Vegas. I was creating some images for my friend, and they turned out so cute. And I actually just sent an image to my friend that I made for her birthday, and she called me. She was like, "Oh my God, I gotta have you sign this." She loved it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of joy to people when you can create, cool images that look like them, but it's, you can tell that it's artistic, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. I can't, it's hard for me to explain. Hey, Janine. So Janine's going to be in class on Saturday. I can't wait Sunday. I look forward to seeing you Sunday, Janine. I'm excited to have you there. Yay. So yeah, if you are interested in registering, I invite you to click the link, and I will go grab that one more time. It's in my Bitly account. I want to make sure I'm sharing the right link. Okay. So what else did I want to share about the workshop? So, the other very important thing that I like to make sure that people are aware of, in addition to the registration fee for the course, you also need to have $25 available on your debit card, because there are 2 services that you will need to purchase credits for in order to work through the class with us. So one requires you to put $10 worth of, the cloud computing provider requires you to have $10 worth of credit in your account. And also to fine tune the model, you have to buy 150 tokens, which is $15. So that is one disclosure that I like to make about that. So we talked about the prerequisites for the course and people's technological comfort. Of course, your willingness to learn, be open to exploring new technology and experimenting with advanced AI concepts. Oh, and one other important thing, this is really important. In order to get the most out of this workshop, you really need to, it's important that you have good images to fine tune your model. So having really high quality images, and when I say high quality, it doesn't have to be like a professional photographer type quality. Like you don't have to bring images from Olan Mills or, from your wedding or whatever, not that type of high quality, but just good, well lit images where your face is clear. I don't want to step on nobody's toes, and I don't want to upset y'all on this good Thursday evening, but please clean the lens to your camera. So please, sir, please, ma'am, clean the lens to your camera. All right. So I wear glasses, right? So this is the little, what do you call this? Lens cleaner that comes with the glasses, right? So on your phone, I have an iPhone, and I have I bought these little cover on Amazon to cover up the lenses, just to protect them so they don't get dirty. But just take your little glasses cover. If you don't wear glasses, go get you one of these from Target, Walmart, Walgreens, anywhere. You could probably order them on Amazon. It's just like a little microfiber cloth. Clean the lens to your camera, the back camera, and the front camera. So on the iPhone, the front camera is up here at the very top, and it's usually not covered by the lens protector. Clean that off. Y'all be taking greasy pictures because you hold the phone up to your ear, and your hair grease and face grease and all of that gets over your camera. And a lot of times, and I have been guilty of this too, I don't clean it off. We got to clean these cameras off, because when you come to class, you want high quality images to train your machine learning model. If they're blurry and, pixelated, not well lit, you're not going to be able to train the model well, and you might not get the best results when you're creating images, right? So good quality in produces good quality out. So good inputs give you good outputs. So that's my soapbox for today about cleaning our cameras. Because the mobile phone images are perfectly fine to use, provided that they're good quality. And Janine has a question. I can go back and watch the recording of this one. Yes, of this live stream. Yes. And if you're yes, ma'am, the hair grease. Yes, hair grease and face grease be all over the camera lens. And we can tell because them pictures be blurry. But anyway, going back to Janine's question, I can go back and watch the recording. Yes, so the recording for this live stream will be up on YouTube, and it'll be up on Facebook as well. But also for anyone registered for the courses, our upcoming workshops, they will be recorded, and the recordings will be sent out to all the registered attendees as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys in class. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love these workshops. It's like my The favorite part of the workshop is like after we get all of the tech set up and people start generating images, because I give you prompts are provided with the workshop materials. And so once people take the prompts and, make the adjustments to the parameters in Stable Diffusion and start generating images, when they get their first images, like everybody's like excited, like, oh my God, this is great. This looks beautiful. And all of that, they're kind of amazed at how much it looks like them. And, we talk about ways that you can tweak the parameters to make it look even more like you. Or, once you start generating images, you can make adjustments. And the other thing I like about Stable Diffusion, you have to pay for, well, you don't have to unless you have a high power computer, but if you use cloud computing time, you're only paying for cloud computing time. You're not paying like per image. You aren't limited like by fast hours, slow hours, anything like that. Like some of the other, generators, like you can max out. I feel like they all have their limits. Like Midjourney, you get so many fast hours per month, or maybe even so many generations. And I know like if you have the $10 plan, I think they limit you, is it to 25 images a month? I can't remember. I have I bit the bullet and upgraded to the $60 plan for Midjourney a few months ago because I wanted to be able to use stealth mode. And stealth mode is where you can hide your prompts and not have your images be publicly available on the Midjourney showcase. And that's the first plan that allows you to like protect your prompts and protect your work. And particularly like if you're doing client work, you don't always want, those images to be just publicly available on the Midjourney showcase. So I pay for the Midjourney, I don't know what level it's called, but it's the $60 one, so that my prompts can be private and that my images that I create are private as well. But I want to say with the $60 plan, they may give you unlimited generations, but my point is that it's not, free. And with the $10 and the $30 plans, I do believe that they limit you on how many images you can generate per month. And sometimes you can, max out if you're, doing a lot of work or, just having a lot of fun creating images. You can max that. You can run through that budget, and you kind of sit and waiting, or you have to upgrade to get access to more, time to generating images and things like that. But with Stable Diffusion, there are no limits. You can create as many images as you want, and you can, edit them, upscale them, all of that right inside of Stable Diffusion. It's just a lot of variety and versatility, and that's why it has become like my preferred platform. But it is, Stable Diffusion can be a little overwhelming because there's a lot going on in that interface. And there are, I guess, a few different ways to access Stable Diffusion. And what I teach in my workshops is what's known as Automatic 1111, which is one of the interfaces that you can use Stable Diffusion on. And it's pretty complicated. There's a lot of settings. There's a lot of, buttons that you can push and click, and a lot of ways you can change parameters to impact your final result. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. It's overwhelming to me. So I can imagine to people that are new, to the tool, they're like, what the heck is all of this? What is going on? And I mean, you can't break it, like if you click around and play around, but it is a lot to take in, and, you can be overwhelmed. So that's one of the, I guess, the downsides to it. But the variety and versatility that you have with it, and the fact that it is unlimited, and it's also not censored. And that's important to note, because sometimes people, want to be creative and don't want their creativity to be stifled. And I didn't get a chance to take a really close look at it, but one of the young ladies, Sugar, posted that there was issues with using African American inside of ChatGPT, inside of DALL-E 3. Now that's a problem, because if you go to ChatGPT, DALL-E 3 to create images, and, I'm Black, maybe a lot of you guys watching me are Black, and you want to create images, that look like you, why can't we use the word African American? I'm African American or Black, ain't I? What's the problem? That's problematic. So, in addition to playing in this space, we also have to continue to be advocates and raise our voices and point out, issues. Don't be afraid to get on Twitter. Twitter is where a lot of the the tech company, Silicon Valley people, Silicon Valley executives and tech community, tech hubs and all of that stuff. A lot of people that have anything to do with tech are on Twitter. So I would encourage you, if you have issues on any of these platforms, get on there and, post a tweet, share your concerns. I do believe that they pay attention. Even if they don't acknowledge your tweet, they probably will see it. And depending on what you say, people may, retweet it to amplify your voice. So yeah, if you are running into issues on these platforms, let people know, share your feedback about how you think that they can be improved, or, any obvious biases, point those out. And I'm going to take my own advice and do that as well. So I'm going to look a little bit more into what Sugar had to say. I haven't played around a lot in ChatGPT this week because I've been in a workshop and I just got home. But I was in Las Vegas for a workshop and it was super dope and awesome. And I have some fun and exciting things coming for you guys. I cannot wait. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I am going to have some major news. So please stay tuned. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this wherever you are watching. And I'm really trying to build up my my following on YouTube. So if you are connected to the community, please be sure to follow my YouTube channel. I'm gonna drop the link to that. I would appreciate you guys subscribing. Because I'm trying to grow my channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my my immediate goal. I would like to grow it as large as I can make it, because I want to help as many people by discussing AI as I possibly can. But for sure, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, because that will help me be monetized, and that. Why is my Google Docs not working? Okay. That will allow me to be monetized on YouTube, and that's one of my goals for 2024 is to get monetized. So if you guys don't have any questions, I am going to run up out of here in just a minute, but I'm going to drop a link to my YouTube channel so that you guys can subscribe as soon as I find it. I thought I had a direct link. But I don't see it right now. That's not it. All right, I'm going to find it and I will drop it down in the comments of this video. If you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I definitely appreciate you. And I know that we have some viewers on YouTube this evening, but for those that are on Facebook that haven't been over to YouTube yet to check out the channel there, I invite you to do so. I'll just share this link. This isn't the pretty link, but I will share this link because I had to get you to me on YouTube. So, all right, you guys have an amazing evening. I look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday. And I have some really exciting news coming, so stay tuned. If you are not subscribed to the newsletter, I invite you to subscribe to the newsletter. I send out emails every week. Yeah, we got some stuff coming. And if you want to come to the Create Your Digital Twin class, I look so forward to having you. It's this Sunday from 3 to 5, and we have a few other dates coming up in the future too. So I will see you guys. Have an amazing evening. Have a good weekend. I don't know if anybody else is expecting snow like we're expecting snow, but y'all stay warm and stay safe out here on these streets if you got to be out and about. All right. Have a good night.